When should we pay our credit cards? Let's take a look at it. Let's say card number 1 is due on the 8th, its statement date is on the 11th, and you're paid the week before on the 5th. And then card number 2 is due on the 16th, the statement date is on the 20th, and you're paid on the 19th. The first card you get paid a couple days before the due date. So in this case, you may be able to go in and make the full payment or pay it down to a very low amount on that date. I would keep the balance between 1 and 5% instead of paying off the card completely. In this case, we paid on the due date. We're not going to do any spending back on the card until after the statement closes, which is going to ensure that our balance reports at that lower amount. Now, card number 2, you get paid between the due date and the statement date. So maybe you only have enough to make the minimum payment on the due date, and then you need to wait for your paycheck to add more of a payment before that statement closes. Most cards you're able to pay until the day of the statement date and still have that payment posted on the same day. If you have the payment on the due date, it's totally fine to pay it that day and then wait for the statement to close. If you don't have the full payment, it's okay to make a smaller payment and then add another payment before the statement closes, but you want those balances to report at low amounts.